Now, this is something you've probably never heard about before. What does an equestrian, aka a professional horseback rider, and a toy creator have in common? I don't know, seems kind of like a weird combo, right? Well, both of these people have been able to build a passive income stream that has yielded them over $2,000 per day. And that's right, in today's video, we're gonna talk about 3 secret strategies that could help you build this passive income stream starting from nothing, whether you have no following, no email list, no prior knowledge of online business, etc. And these strategies are coming from both my personal experience of building this passive income stream and of other inspiring stories and entrepreneurs out there who have done it and proven this system works over and over and over. So let me give you a little bit of a breakdown of what we're talking about here today. So maybe you're somebody, if you've clicked on this video, you want to produce something online that is going to help you create more time freedom, the ability to own back your lifestyle and to be able to live your life on your own terms. For example, I was able to create a laptop business only from an internet connection. This was a business that I started in 2017, didn't really go so well. And so I kept trying and pushing through. And in 2018, I was able to finally see the fruits of my labor. After tons of hours and thousands of dollars of failing, I was able to finally have the freedom to be able to travel the world, operate a business from just a laptop and an internet connection. This started off my digital nomad lifestyle. So pre-COVID-19, my now husband and I were traveling all over the world. It was super fun, and we were able to explore every single place that we wanted to, starting at the top of Mexico to a bunch of cities in South America. And the great part was I didn't have to go knocking on people's door to door, face to face, trying to sell them something. I didn't have to exhaust myself with doing one-on-one coaching and having 17 clients throughout the week. I didn't have any audience to start with, no email list. I didn't have any fancy equipment or business coach to get started. I just did. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today I'm here to tell you the great news, and that anything and everything that you want is possible if you were to create this vehicle and sell your knowledge. That's right. Are you somebody that has overcome a challenge? Are you somebody that has, experience in a profession, has education in something? Are you somebody who typically always answers questions of your family and friends of the same topic over and over and over? Maybe you're somebody who is already helping different clients in the capacity of one-on-one coaching or personal training or something where you're directly trading your time for money. And also maybe you have something that you're passionate about, a dedicated hobby that you just absolutely love. Whatever it is, I just want to say that, my friend, you are in a very good position, because any one of those things qualify in order to package that up, whatever knowledge you have, and sell it in the form of your knowledge. You're going to sell your knowledge to people over and over and over. And the system is actually very simple. And that's why the title of this video is the simplest way to making $2,000 per day. I've seen it done over and over and over with other content creators, other entrepreneurs, other people trying to tap into this space with myself, the results that I've created for myself, the results that some of my students have created for themselves. And so with that being said, today we're going to take a deeper dive into profitable online course creation. That's right. How could you tap into this multi-billion-dollar industry with a B? That is right. $billion online education industry. Get a piece of the pot. And how could you leverage this passive income stream to, create the wealth that you want to create? There are some really, really impressive examples in today's video as we go through the different strategies on how to do it. And so if you're down for that, I want you to type in the comments passive 2K. Let's get to it. All right, so the first secret strategy that we're talking about here is a profitable course topic. A lot of people miss this part. This is, where people maybe have a course topic that is too broad that they think is a good idea. And let me explain what I mean. So a profitable course topic will help your students achieve one of the two things, and that is a specific desired result, or the ability to get rid of or lose a specific pain point or problem in their lives. So if your course topic is too broad and doesn't really have an objective and doesn't really have clear benefits and results to your potential students in the future, most likely that course topic is not going to be able to sell nor scale to $2,000 a day, nor scale to $10K a month or $100,000 a month, etc. So that is the key when thinking about a profitable course topic. And that's why I went back to, in the beginning, it's like, what have you overcome? What expertise do you have? And people, get freaked out when other people use the word expertise, because they're like,
well, I'm not an expert at anything.
And I'm like, what?
What do you mean I'm not the expert at anything?
That's not the mindset of a champion. No, just kidding. But really, there is so much that you know that so many other people don't, and you do not have to be an expert or certified or have this degree in this topic in order for you to package it up and sell your knowledge. You 100% are ahead of somebody else just because you know how to do something that they don't. I mean, really, that's how it all starts. And so a lot of the profitable course topics do have to fall into the giant umbrella industries of relationships, health, wealth, generating more money, etc. So there's a whole bunch of subtopics and niches within those big umbrella markets. And, if you can help somebody gain more wealth, more time freedom, if you can help them find the love of their lives, and on the flip side, if you can help people, get rid of debt, if you can help people lose weight, if you can help people get rid of this undesired problem, anxiety, stress, one of these things is profitable because they are not only evergreen topics, they're a topic that is going to be in demand forever. And so think about where possibly that your profitable course topic could fit into these categories. All right, so the second strategy we're talking about here is to grow your audience quickly, okay? You do not need to have a prior list, following, none of that. As a matter of fact, if you don't, that's kind of cool, because then you'll really be able to focus on starting from the ground up and developing a new personal brand online for yourself. And no matter what you say, and no matter, contrary to popular belief or an limiting belief, is that,
oh, well, I don't have a personal brand. I've never had one.
No, that's false. You already have a brand. Even if you're not really in business yet, or you don't really consider yourself an entrepreneur yet, you already have a brand. I've heard so many people say that, oh, like that brand thing. No, it's not for me. I'm like, well, it is you. Because why? Your brand is you. And it's actually the most profitable thing about this whole selling is that it's you. Because you are the only you in this person. YouTube, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so back to, what was I talking about? Sorry guys, I am 7 months pregnant. And this brain is working at full capacity and I'm forgetting a whole bunch of stuff. So bear with me. Okay, so the way you're going to grow your audience quickly is you're going to pick a free platform and just go hard. You can pick TikTok, you can pick Instagram, you can pick Facebook, which I highly don't whatever. Facebook, Meta, whatever you want to call it nowadays. YouTube, pick one of these platforms and dominate. Okay, and what that means is you start creating content. So what you're doing is you're creating bite-sized content of this profitable course topic. So that means, you take a concept from the course and you talk about it. You talk about it in the form of a free video, a reel, a TikTok video, a YouTube video, and even, a website. If you did want to go the website route and create a blog, you would create an article and SEO it and make sure it's, optimized for the maximum SEO traffic, but you would create this content so that you can give value and become a valuable resource to people in the market. So that's really fun, because when somebody lands on your new profile, your new home, wherever you are creating your content, they're going to know, like, oh yeah, this content is really useful. Let me just follow this person. So that way, when they follow you and when they start to engage in your content, it's really fun nowadays how just with a free piece of content, you can have so much reach, and how these algorithms will push this one piece of content to a whole new sea of people that have never even seen you before. So that's the huge advantage that you have from starting on one of these platforms and growing quickly once you dedicate to committing to growing your audience. And by the way, if you are interested in growing an audience that is highly qualified, that'll bring highly qualified leads to your online profitable course, I definitely encourage you to download right up here the Subscribers to Sales Blueprint, or the first link in the description, because that is the exact 6 steps on how to grow a hungry audience that is wanting to buy the products that you offer, and the strategies I use to go from 0 to over 200,000 subscribers on my channel. So definitely check that out. All right, so the next strategy that we're talking about here, and it really is no secret, and that is email marketing. Now, I've talked about email marketing quite thoroughly on this channel. And I do that because it's really like the lifeline, the blood, your own traffic source that you are developing for your online business, and it's going to be the vehicle to help you as well not only sell but scale and create your own hottest source of traffic, because no matter how big you grow your audience on any one of these platforms, your emails, your subscribers on your list are yours. It is the official traffic source that you own. So that is why it's really special and important. And on that note, what you're going to need is something called a lead magnet, or a high value freebie, something you're willing to create and give away. So this could be audios, this could be ebooks, this could be free webinars, this could be free trainings, this could be templates, this could be downloadables, PDFs, this could be calendars, calculators, whatever you want it to be. And then after that, you would just create a simple 2-step funnel opt-in form. So you would create like an opt-in page, and then a thank you page, and then you would have a welcome email send out that freebie. And I know it sounds a little bit like, like what is she even talking about? I've gone over this in several different videos. I could leave a couple of them below, and I do plan to create several different videos on email marketing and setting this up step by step. And so if that's something you want to learn, definitely subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss a video. And there's plenty of ways to get started with email marketing. There's so many different platforms out there. A lot of people start with platforms like MailChimp and MailerLite. And what else do they start with? ConvertKit. I honestly say my advice would be to steer away from just the platforms that just offer email marketing. My favorite thing to do is use an all-in-one platform, like a system like KARTRA, and also a system called System.io. So System.io is a little bit newer to the market, but it is an awesome all-in-one solution for your online business. Not only because you're able to do email marketing and collect leads, you are also able to host the course that you want to create. How cool is that, right? So it can host your memberships and your courses. You can have affiliates with this tool. You can do affiliate marketing. And of course, you can't forget the funnels, right? You need a sales funnel builder in order to create an opt-in page and to make this system work. And System.io has it. And the cool thing is, you can sign up and create an account today for free. So you can check out more info and create your System.io account today. Link in the description. And no, this video is not sponsored by them. I just genuinely like the tool. Okay, so the next step to all of this is creating a passive sales system. So this is specifically a sales webinar. So this is kind of like an advanced topic, and really this whole thing is like, it takes a while to learn, I'm not gonna lie. There's been a couple of courses and mentors that I've had to really figure this out, because what this looks like is once you create the course, right? How are you gonna sell it? And what that means is, how are you going to sell it, especially as the price goes up? So when your course gets priced at let's say $500 or more, $1,000, $1,500, you're going to need something stronger, more convincing to sell it than just a sales page. So that is in the form of a webinar, a sales webinar, where somebody opts into the webinar, they get a lot of value and training about what the topic is. And at the end of the webinar, you give basically an overview of your program. you talk about bonuses, and you talk about why to join now. And then there's different funnels, like there's different like countdown timers and things that you can put on it to encourage urgency and why people need to buy now. And then that leads to a checkout page. And then on that checkout page, people are able to automatically enroll. So it is an automatic sales system that just keeps working for you like clockwork. And this is really cool because this is the part that is a little bit tricky to set up. However, once it is set up, it is so much fun because you're able to make sales that way when you're sleeping, when you're, in quarantine at home, binge watching on Netflix, when you're traveling the world, when you're spending time with your family. These are, this is when it becomes really fun to be able to create those sales on autopilot and really be able to scale to have those 1K days, 2K days, whatever kind of K days you want to have in your business. But it all starts with creating this passive sales system. And so what I would suggest is really just starting with, from the beginning. And that is with thinking about, the first step of the profitable online course topic, and then thinking about your traffic strategy and building up to all the pieces that you'll need to do and create this webinar sales funnel system. Because basically you'll need to build up the skills in order to put all of the pieces to the puzzle together. Like for example, it's not just the webinar, because a lot of people won't buy right away on the webinar. And so that's why there are sequences, to follow-up sequences or autoresponders or email campaigns, which is email marketing, right? It's all in the email marketing family. So if somebody misses the webinar, there's a trigger that goes off and there's a sequence for that that'll remind people like, hey, re-register, pick another time, etc. And then if they do join, maybe they leave early, there's a trigger for that, and it'll send off another email sequence like, hey, you left early, why? And then they'll get a few emails after that. But those email sequences are fun because they push the person, the lead, to still buy the course and purchase the course and take advantages of the bonuses and the offer and all that good stuff. So it's really fun. And the craziest part about it is that everyone wants it, right? And what I mean by that is like when you are in business and you pick a business model, like everyone at some point wants to go this way, right? Because it's so passive and automated. So I've had so many friends that start off with one-on-one coaching, group coaching, other things that they're doing online, such as e-commerce stores. My friend has $1 million e-commerce store and she wants to go the course creation route because it's, online or e-commerce stores are tough, right? And so she was talking to me about her desire to do this. And so this is something I would say, if it sparked your interest, follow that interest. Follow that spark. Anyway, congrats to you to making it to this part of the video. Why don't we give each other a virtual air hug? Woohoo, you've made it. Anyway, if you're still interested in learning more about this topic and starting from zero, growing fast, having no followers, and being able to generate a good income online, I recommend watching this video right here, which talks about, starting from nothing, right? Starting from the bottom and working your way up. Go ahead and click. That video starts right here, right now. See ya. How many times have you heard somebody tell you that starting a business is just too risky and it takes a lot of upfront money? Maybe you've also heard somebody say that the average start